Hi guys, it's Gadget Man 404 and I'm just sharing with you my 450 meter flight. Yes, that's right, 450 meter flight stock setup with the Hubsan H5O2e or the X4 Desire, whichever you want to call it. Now, I decided to go somewhere that I've not been before. On Sunday, the 26th, Mother's Day, it was an absolute blinder of a day. Look at the sun, hardly any clouds in the sky. So at this point, I'm flying about 15-20 meters high. I do eventually get up to about 40 meters. And I'm just taking it nice and steady. This quadcopter cannot go fast. It isn't in its DNA, and I don't mind that because I like the aerial photography side of it. So I didn't buy this quadcopter for speed. I bought this quadcopter for stability, and the GPS hold and altitude hold on this is absolutely insane. You just let go of the sticks and she just stays there, and you can point to her in the sky and look, oh look, and literally she won't move a millimeter left, right, up, down, forward or back. She will just stay there completely fine. I'm flying over an old disused farm somewhere in Chellaston in Derby, as there's just loads of fields here. If you go to the left of this shot, the sun was sort of coming from the left to the right, which is why it's shining on the fields and it looks real nice and green. You can see some outhouse buildings, and you can see like hedges and power lines and all that kind of thing. This has been filmed in 720p camera, which is the stock camera. I'm wondering if you guys can help me out if you know if the 1080p camera module from the H5O2s will work and fit inside the same compartment as the H5O2e, because I would like to upgrade to 1080p from 720, but 720 on a good day like this is great. Now at this point I'm hitting about 320 meters, and for some reason the quad just turns round, but as you can see it's not actually moving forward, it's just hovering there. And I'm like, well, what's going off? I've got FPV monitor on my controller, and I've got the eSheen TX03 FPV combo, like the camera combo, rigged up on top of this quadcopter. Have it quite set back. I believe the GPS module is at the front of this. Again, I've fast forwarded it now because obviously it was about a 7.5 minute flight, and I've condensed it down into about 4.5 minutes. But there again, see, now I think I use an input. I was doing return to home, and then I thought, oh, I'll try and go a bit higher. And when you do that, it breaks the return to home, and then that's why it stopped. And then you just continue to return to home, and she does return to home, and she flies in a straight line. And one thing I love about this quadcopter is that she faces you when she's coming home, so you can see if there's any obstacles in the way. With the FPV you can actually see what is going off, if there's a tree in the way, or if there's going to be an obstacle, a power line or whatever. You can see where you're going with the FPV, and because obviously the camera's filming forwards. Now I've got the 3X, and when that does return to home, it flies backwards and it zigzags across the sky, so not the best. But that flight was amazing. Still a few little glitches, like I say. I didn't press the return to home at the first 320, but it still decided to come home. Thanks guys for continuing to subscribe to my channel. Hope you guys like this video. Gadget Man 404.